Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Vanillin. I am a project associate from SD Cell Mystic, and I will be your host for today's evening's Virtual Technology Expo. On behalf of Mizoram Science, Technology, and Innovation Council, I extend a warm welcome to all our invited speakers and all the participants to this Virtual Technology Expo, organized as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which has been initiated by the Government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India. So to start our program, I would like to invite Dr. Lalchandami Tautong, Scientific Officer, Mystic, to give the welcome address.
Thank you, Lynn. So a very good evening to everyone. It's a great pleasure that I welcome every one of you in this program, the Virtual Technology Expo. So this Virtual Technology Expo, which is organized by the Scheduled Tribe Cell, Mizoram Science, Technology and Innovation Council, in partnership with the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, offers a very vibrant and rich program in an attempt to bridge the gap between technology seekers and technology providers with special focus on a hilly state like Mizoram. So tonight we are very privileged to have on board distinguished scientists and leaders in business. So let me introduce first our speakers of tonight, Dr. Jatin Kalita, Principal Scientist, Head, Research Planning and Business Development Division, from CSIR NAIST. Sri Jayant Chandavarkar, Head Sales Department from Infico India Private Limited. Dr. Shukinder Singh, Head Business Development Unit from CSIR IHBT, the Institute of Himalayan Bioresource Technology, Kalampur. And lastly, but not the least, Dr. SAR Hashmi, Chief Scientist, CSIR Ampri, materials.
Hello, Mr. Miss.
Hello, ma'am. I think ma'am is having some connectivity problems. Okay.
I think I just got disconnected.
Yes, ma'am.
Very sorry. So anyway, I welcome each one of you again, and we hope to have a very interactive session tonight. And after we hear from all our speakers, I invite everyone to join in the interaction and discussion time. And I hope that everyone who joined this meeting will benefit this program. Once again, I welcome each one of you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful welcome address. So now moving on, I would like to invite Dr. Jatin Kalita, Principal Scientist and Head of Research Planning and Business Development Division, CSIR, Northeast Institute of Science and Technology, to give presentation on technologies developed by CSIR NAIST. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Anlal Limpui and Madam Lal Sandami, Dr. Lal Sandami, Sivai Bhakule. So I am just sharing the presentation. Is my slides are visible?
Yes, sir.
I am audible also?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. Thank you. Good evening to one and all the officials from Mystic and those who are resource person present here today, and all the participants in the important Techno Expo. So as you know, CSIR Northeast Institute of Science and Technology, which was earlier known as RRL, Regional Research Laboratory. Many of our older generation, they know it as RRL Jorhat. This is established in 1961, and now we are celebrating the Diamond Jubilee year at 60. And on 1670, we are concluding the Diamond Jubilee. So this is a very old laboratory, and this is the only laboratory in Northeast which is serving Northeast. And we have, of course, two branch laboratory. One is in Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh, and another one is Imphal, Manipur. However, we are trying to reach all the northeastern states through S&T intervention. So I will be just briefly telling about different technologies which might be very useful for Mizoram. Specifically, if I want to tell that I was in Mizoram for 4.5 years. I served there, I stayed in Aizawl 4.5 years. So I know many problems, what are the problems, what are the opportunities in Mizoram. So I will just explain whatever it is developed in our institute, which may be suitable for Mizoram state for entrepreneurship development or solving the societal problem for socio-economic development. So CSIR Northeast Institute of Science and Technology, it is a multidisciplinary research institute. We have Biological Science and Technology Division, Chemical Science and Technology Division, Engineering Science and Technology Division, then Material Science and Technology Divisions. We have 3 centers. We have Agrotechnology and Rural Development Division and Geoscience and Technology Division, and we have 3 centers, actually Advanced Competition and Data Science, and Center for Petroleum Research and Center for Infectious Disease. Under the Center for Infectious Disease, we are testing the COVID, and we are even sequencing the COVID sample for determining the COVID-19 variant like Omicron or Delta or like that. So this is the only genome sequencing laboratory present here in CSIR NIST for whole northeastern states. So we in Northeast Institute of Science and Technology mostly focusing on technology to
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking.
Yes, sir.
Now it is?
It's okay, sir, now.
Okay. So we are mostly emphasizing on environmental care. Whatever the technology we develop, we try to mitigate environment and environment-friendly technology we are developing. And as all of you know that northeastern states of India is rich in biodiversity and lots of medicinal plants, lots of diversity in insects, microbes. So we are trying to develop lots of herbal formulation for human health, animal health, herbal pesticide, biofertilizers, etc. So we have few farmer-centric technologies where we have developed many high-yielding varieties and many biofertilizers. So this is one OP12 biofertilizer. This is bacterial plant growth promoting rhizobacteria-based biofertilizer. And this is very good for water stress condition. This is because Mizoram in rainy season, it is okay, but more than 6 months, there is no rain and most of the hills, even grass dries up. So their water stress condition is always there in Mizoram. So This fertilizer, if we use this material as a biofertilizer, I think we can grow many crops without much providing water or irrigation. No irrigation facility is there. So some disturbance is there, please. So this OP12 biofertilizer. So this OP12 biofertilizer, where we have already commercialized to 3 different parties, one in Arunachal Pradesh, one in Assam, Jorhat, and one in Mumbai. And they are commercially producing. And we are bringing this technology to Mizoram through State Agriculture Department. We are going to install biofertilizer plant in Mizoram within these 2-3 months. Another one is CVCP biofertilizer. This is also a very good biofertilizer for all type of crop. This is also bacterial based. Well, we have another one, TP16 biofertilizer, which is very important for plantation crop. Then we have one Suphol organic fertilizer. These are the biofertilizer as Mizoram is trying to become an organic state. So requirement of organic input to make available for the farmers is very important. So in Mizoram, many entrepreneurs can come and set up this type of biofertilizer or biopesticides plant in Mizoram, so that Mizoram state can become organic state in coming days. We have many high yielding varieties of medicinal and aromatic plants, out of which we have lemongrass, patchouli, citronella, and geraniol rich lemongrass. These 4 varieties is developed in this institute, and I am happy to say that earlier in whole Northeast or all over India, whatever the citronella or lemongrass variety were there, the oil percentage was only 0.7%, 0.6%, 0.7%. Now the variety we have developed, the oil percentage is more than 1.2%. That means it is double. So from a particular plot of land, a farmer can earn double income by planting this citronella, lemongrass, patchouli, or different aromatic plants. So these are also we are introducing in Mizoram, and already 200 hectares of land has been covered in Mizoram, and we are still propagating in Mizoram. I will be very brief and just it is a glance. So for details, certainly anybody can contact to our institute for detailed technology. So we have developed many herbal product, health product. This is one anti-arthritis ointment, which has been developed based on the traditional medicinal plant of Northeast India. And this technology is very effective against joint pain and arthritic pain. And this technology we have already commercialized and transferred to 6 different medicinal company, pharmaceutical company, and 2 are in market now, and they are selling like V1 jointment, Rebayu, then Ortho Aid. All these whatever I am showing here, these are all commercial product of the company, and they are selling it. We have another one herbal medicinal product, that is fungicide extract. That is all the fungal infection in human we can control with this ointment, and this is completely herbal and there is no harmful effect. Then there is another one cream that is for pet animal, for maybe it may be for pig fungal disease, maybe pet dog or any other pet animals. We can use this cream for any fungal or bacterial infection. We have a herbal ingredient based antibacterial hand wash. This was very got popularity during the COVID time, which we have sell the technology to a Odisha party, and they are producing commercially. And we have a herbal hand wash, and we have a Kisan Guard. Actually, this Kisan Guard is the medicine which control the fungal disease which born from water. Of course, it may not be so relevant in Mizoram, where low-lying areas are there, people are cultivating the rice in water, they got lots of fungal infection in hand. So this is very effective medicine, and we have transferred to a Hyderabad party, and they are selling commercially. We have another one product that is Face Up, that is anti-acne cream. That is also based on herbal product of Northeast India. So raw materials are available. So anybody can set up this type of product manufacturing unit, and they can have good result. And we have another product that is against lung cancer. So we have completed this project and with Zydus Cadila collaboration, and this will be very effective for lung cancer. So of course, this has not yet commercialized, but we are trying for a customer who can make manufacturing unit for selling the lung medicine for lung cancer. We have some other herbal product, because Northeast India is mosquito prevalent states, and lots of malarial cases are there. Still it is there, and these are very small technologies. But in rural area, they can produce and they can make some cottage industry or MSME scale industry where they can earn, because these are the simple candles. Simple candle, but it has three effects. One is giving light, another is giving good perfume. When you light, there will be a good scent in the room, and it will repel the mosquito. All products, they have a mosquito repellent property. It is that too herbal. And these are the different products which is produced by different companies. Actually, there are different types of this type of candle, mosquito repellent candle. Different party we have already transferred outside Northeast, and they are producing commercial product. This is another mosquito ointment. When people goes in jungle or forest or whatever it is, they need to work in forest. Lots of mosquito bites are there, so they can use this ointment in bare hand or feet or whatever their open spaces in body. So then mosquito will not attack or bite them. This is another one. This is mosquito repellent agarbatti, that incense stick. If we light this incense stick in home, it will give a good smell and it will repel the mosquito also. This is mosquito repellent spray. We can spray in our rooms, residential areas, where mosquito will be repelled, and there will be a good, like it is like a normal room spray, but it is a quality of repelling mosquito. We have another one good product that normally we are using All Out and other this type of product, vaporizer in room, which is not herbal actually. It is an all pyrethroid based chemical formulation, which if we use in a closed room for a long time, there will be lots of health problem. So this is a complete herbal product, that is vaporizer, mosquito repellent vaporizer. This is very safe, and that type of thing we can recommend for Mizoram. If somebody has interest, they can set up some industry, and in the name of, as it is a herbal, so it will certainly get popularity among the customers. Of course, we have already transferred this product to a Delhi-based party, so they are producing. So these are the different MSME skills technology, where this is the banana fiber, because Mizoram in almost all the hills, bare hill, where lots of wild bananas are there, fruits are not bearing. So this type of plant we can utilize for extracting banana fiber. And I will, next slide, I will show some other product also from which banana seed stem we can produce. This is a liquid deodorant cleaner that is commonly available in market. Mostly that is our technology only, CSIRIT needs, and we have transferred to more than 39 different parties throughout India, and they are producing in different brand name. So liquid deodorant cleaner for mopping houses and hospitals and all these things. This is a solid deodorant cleaner. This is like the same. Normally in Northeast, we used to say this white phenyl, but actually it is not phenyl, but it is used for cleaning houses. But this is, we have modified again, and we make some tablet in tablet form, which is very easy to transport, market, sell. And one tablet, if we use in 1 liter of water, it will become like a this white phenyl or that liquid deodorant. And it is a very good smell, and it is antimicrobial activity is already there. So this is a good technology and new technology we have developed now. This is wood care. This is a wood care product we have developed, mostly bamboo and wood. Lots of insects attack and fungal attack also there. So mold attack. So this product will protect the wood and bamboo where we are using for construction, furniture, or wherever it is. This is wood care, and this technology already we have commercialized to a Bhubaneswar party. They are producing commercially. These are some different medicinal and aromatic plants based spray which has good perfume and mosquito repellent activity. This is actually we developed long back. More than 50 party they have taken from us. It is a soft pencil, but nowadays in these days, many of our school they are not using soft pencil. Now different whiteboard and other has come, but still in many rural areas they use soft pencil. But this soft pencil is a specialization that it has low dust, because if we use the traditional soft pencil, lots of dust are there, which is harming teachers also and students also in the room. So that is why we are inhaling lots of soft pencil dust in the room. But this soft pencil, we cannot say that it is dustless, no dust, but very little dust. It will certainly save the teachers and students in our schools. And these are the different types of decorative candle. This type of product now getting demand in market. So we have already transferred many, and it is already available, our customers' product in Amazon, Flipkart, and in many online marketing also people are doing. All party candles. These are have good scent and mosquito repellent properties. And this is one leather polish cream, which is because Northeast India, our problem was that in Northeast India, wherever we are using, even from shoe, belt, leather bag, leather sofa, or whatever it is leather product, in rainy season, lots of humidity, due to humidity, there is lots of fungal and mold growth is there, and it is becoming whitish. So this polish has a quality to antimicrobial activity, and if we polish this with this cream, all this leather product, it will certainly give life to the product. And we have handmade paper technology. Handmade paper technology, not only technology, handmade paper, it is very common nowadays, everybody is doing, but we have specialization to develop many products out of the handmade product, starting from the bag, files, ladies bag, different decorative items, handicraft item, all these we can make from handmade paper. And the raw material of handmade paper is already available in Mizoram. All banana, also banana plant we can use, different agro waste we can use from maize and all these things. So there is a good scope to develop this type of product utilizing the waste, agro waste of Mizoram. So when I was talking about the banana value chain, so banana, we know that banana we can extract the fiber. Many of us we know that we can use banana fiber for making different product. But besides banana fiber, we can have 4 or 5 products out of the banana pseudo stem. After harvesting the banana anyway we are getting some price, but from the waste part, pseudo stem, after harvesting banana, we can make 3 or 4 products which we have developed in this institute. We have developed one organic biofertilizer that is good for vermicompost, but we are using some additional plant growth promoting rhizobacteria with the vermicompost, which is a value added product, and we can make from the banana stem. And even after extraction of fiber, that waste we can use for producing this one. Then another one important thing, we can produce some edible bicarbonate. That soda, we are purchasing chemical soda for daily purposes, for cooking and other purposes. In Northeast, especially in Assam, we are using this banana edible bicarbonate, which is commonly known as khar. So that can be made commercially, which has a great scope. And out of because we have to burn the pseudostem after drying, then from the ash we have to extract the khar, the edible bicarbonate. But the waste ash, we have a technology, we can make that our wash bar or utensil wash bar, like Vimbar or like that, we can make some utensil wash bar from the waste ash. Then the banana pseudostem juice have lots of minerals, which is good for human health also, but for human health, lots of certification is required, but we can use as a liquid biofertilizer, adding some other bacteria. That is liquid biofertilizer from banana stem juice. So these all 4-5 different products we have from the banana pseudostem. So these are the different product and comparative study of cotton juice, jute fiber, banana fiber. So banana fiber has the greatest strength, tensile strength, and it is fine also. And we can blend it with different fiber and we can make different products. So we have some other product. We have distillation unit. Mizoram already they have started cultivating lots of aromatic plants, and so we have a advanced distillation unit. We have some biofertilizer for tea paste or other crops. Then we have a herbal lipstick technology, which is based on the plant-based color, and it is very good, and it is not giving any harmful effect for the user. Then this is Petcare, already I have told. Then very important for Mizoram is different biofertilizer, which was released, already I have talked. It was released by our Nitin Gadkari minister. Then we have some oil absorbing mat, where oil activities are there. ONGC oil, of course, it may not be so suitable for Mizoram, but another one important thing, that flexible leather composite technology we have, that can be alternate of leather, where that in tanneries, lots of waste are there. So we have developed a technology based on the waste of tannery from tannery waste, and we can make flexible sheet. From flexible sheet, non-leather sheet, we can make different products. So this is one technology, that is edible dye, that is color. It is completely plant-based, and already we have transferred this party, because nowadays most of the food colorant are chemical, which is not so good for health. So we have developed many color from plant. So this is one important technology, that is vanillin. Normally vanilla, whatever we are using in our different preparation, these are all synthetic vanillin. And sorry, we have developed a product which is based on the not vanilla plant. Earlier we introduced vanilla plant in Mizoram, but it was not success. But this vanillin we have extracted from a weed which is available in Mizoram. So from this weed we can extract this vanillin, natural vanillin, not synthetic vanillin. So this is a very good scope, and already one party from Guwahati, they have taken the technology, but there is many scope in whole Northeast and in Mizoram. This is one breakfast food for schools and other things. This is a very good combination. It is developed as per the instruction of Government of India for midday meal and other things, where government is searching for different breakfast for students in LP school and medium school. So this is one good product is there, Government of India recommended food. And most of the Northeasterners, they eat insects, different insects, even silkworm pupa or many different insects. So we have developed many different products, but one product already it is in good shape, that is protein hydrolyzer. We can extract the protein, and the protein part we can sell as a like protein powder or protein. We can make different bars, chocolate, we can mix and energy drinks like this. This protein hydrolyzer is a very good option, and this has a very opportunity to export also. Different neighboring country they are using mostly. And this is Oxy Resveratrol. This is a very big good molecule which is very costly, and this plant is also available in Mizoram, but this process is very costly. We have somebody has to spend more than 1 crore to set up this, but it is a very profitable business. That Oxy Resveratrol, you can see Oxy Resveratrol molecule you can extract from a tree. This is one Herbalfumigan Tablet, where most of the pulses grain, if we see that there are lots of insects, we cannot store for a long time. So if we cannot use chemical, we cannot use liquid, because it is a dry, ready to eat food. So we have developed a tablet which we can keep in the gunny bag or container, so that it can repel the insects. This is mushroom. We have different varieties of mushroom, and we are providing throughout Northeast, and we are providing training and spawn and even we are setting up different mushroom spawn production unit also. Even we have one we have installed in Mizoram through AMPU or Mizoram Farmers Union 2-3 years back. So we have another one thing, just I am finishing. This is the second last slide. We have lots of skill development program here. Lots of 12 courses are there. So anybody from Mizoram, if suppose unemployed, they want to do something, they can have the skill development program: welding, fitting, plumbing, jacket weaving, then AutoCAD, that computer programming, artificial intelligence, machine learning, CNC turning, and advanced welding, plasma welding. So all these facilities are there, and we are giving a skill development program, and it is under Ministry of Skill Development, Government of India. So we are doing lots of students program, Jigyasa program. We are inviting many schools already visited from Mizoram to our institute for 1 week program, which is a science motivation program and scientist students connect program. So still program is going on, and we invite and popularize through Mizoram Science and Technology Council only. We used to select the school from Mizoram, but still this project is there. If any school they want to come and visit and stay, they can work in our with scientists, interact for 1 week or any days, they can come and contact to us. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your presentation on the various technologies developed by CSIR and NAIST. I would like to inform everyone that we will have an interactive session after the workshop, so please bear with us until then. So moving on, I would like to invite Mr. Jayan Chandavarkar, Head of the Sales Department from Infico India Private Limited, to give presentation on the technologies developed by Infico. Over to you, sir.
Just a second, madam. So
yes,
if you
sir.
permit, actually we have going on a program today. We are celebrating Diamond Jubilee program. So that day, actually, I agree,
yes,
if
sir.
it is a night, then I can be here. But now I have to leave actually. So I think my email is there. Our office email is there with you Mystic office. So for any queries, any technologies, you can contact us. Certainly we will respond, and even we will be doing program. We will go there and we will do program in Mizoram. So we are always moving all northeastern state. But please excuse me, I will leave for today because lots of programs are there. They are waiting for me. So if you permit, I will leave.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is Jayant from Infico. Thank you, Mizoram government, all the delegates here. I welcome everyone, and once again, welcome the participants, and thank you for your time in the late evening. So I'll quickly start with my presentation. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I am representing a company called Infico. We are a Delhi NCR based company. We started the company around 4 years back in a vision that we have to build a technology that could help farmers in improving their livelihood. And we are happy to say that we have around 80, 90 plus installations at the farmer level, pan India and across the other countries outside India also, right? So the motto being Infico is to provide better post-harvesting management and providing solutions in support with government initiatives to the farmers, so they can have access to technologies which are cost effective, less operational, and help them to improve their livelihood. I'll be very quick on my presentation, few technologies, few examples, and then we can move on specific questions that you have. We Infico have two technologies that we developed over the period of 5 years, and we commercialized in 2019. So the major product that we have developed is called as the thermal energy storage. We generally call it as ice batteries. So what we do is the energy that is produced from solar or grid, which is your electricity, is stored as form of ice so water is converted to ice and it is stored for future use. So similarly, like in an electrical battery where electricity is stored in a battery, we store cooling energy here and then use it when it is required. So this enables us to bring in a technology, harvest the sun, and then store the cooling energy into the thermal storage and use it in the evening or in the night when there is no sun, no electricity, still able to provide the cooling required for to store perishable products, chill milk. The second technology that we have integrated is the off-grid solar integration. What we do is it's kind of a same technology like the irrigation pumps run. So we run the solar compressor and start making ice in the day, and then the same ice is again used in the evening, and various cooling applications are built onto this. This technology is been jointly developed with National Institute of Solar Energy, Minister of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. So talking about the products, we have two main products for the farmers at the farm level. One is the solar cold room. The size starts from 5 to 100 metric ton. When I say 5, it is like 5,000 kgs of commodities that they can store. And these are the temperature ranges vary from 0 to 15. That means they can have multiples, right? For example, in 5 metric ton, if they can have 2 chambers. One, they can store tomatoes at around 9 degrees, and then the other room they can store egg, or they can also store fish. So there is a lot of opportunities in storing this for a long time, doing an aggregation, and then selling it at the right time when you get a proper pricing. The other solution that we have is for our farmers is 200 to 2000 liter solar based milk coolers, where the farmer can install it at his farm and chill the milk. So we all know that milk has to be chilled immediately when it is milked. So using the solar BMCs, the farmer can now store the milk at his farm and also keep it for a day or two, and then he can take it out and sell it. So once the milk temperature has reached 4 degrees, then it becomes very easy to transport and take it to farther distance without any degradation in the quality or spoilages of milk. Similarly, for bigger dairies, right? So where they have to chill large quantities of milks, we have instant milk coolers. These are the few case studies. So this is an example for solar banana ripening with our completely off grid. So there's no grid connectivity at all here. So there is one farmer in UP who was able to do banana ripening, right? It's a 4-day cycle, and he is able to do 1 to 2 metric tons of banana ripening, which is like making an additional income of 3 to 10 rupees for him. This is an example of a cold room which is used for millet storage. So like in the previous presentation also, we were saying that there is a lot of insects that can destroy your food grains. So keeping the food at controlled temperature and humidity could help you to reduce the losses. So here we have seen, we have collected a 1-year data, and then we have seen that the wastage reduced was around 15%. So that is, they had kept around 45 lakh worth of millets, and then the 15% translates to around 6.75 lakhs of saving with this. And also when we talk about solar, We also talk about the savings. So they had a significant electricity savings of 30K. But when we also look at traditional cold rooms, which also need 24 bars of electricity, solar and thermal storage could help them to eliminate the DC generator and keep their operational costs very low. So this is one example. It's a 35 metric ton traditional cold room which we converted into solar. Here, the user monthly expenses were around 90,000 rupees, which included the electricity and the diesel generators. So once we done the installation, this has come to zero, and then he is now, without worrying about the operational cost, can use the cold room 24/7. The other example, one of the example of our cold room is the vaccine storage in the hospital in Kerala. And 200, 500, this is one of the example where one of the farmer had taken a milk chiller, but unfortunately he had a lot of milk spoilage because he was not able to store the milk. So this helped him to store the milk, do a faster cooling, and also there was no expenses for him to install a diesel generator. And with just 8 hours of electricity, he was able to cool and keep the milk for 24 hours. And this is a non-solar version, but we do have a solar version to it. And these in the same design, we have capacities of 500 and 1,000 liter ice integrated bulk milk cooler with solar options, where you can store up to 500 and 1,000 liters of milk per day and then send it across. These are instant milk chillers which are used with existing bulk milk coolers in bigger cooperative societies and dairies. And so these installations that we can see is this installation is done in Assam, and this is in Karnataka Milk Federation, and few dairies where they had a lot of diesel expenses. So they had eliminated this. So this is one similar case study that we did with the Assam Milk Union, where you can see after installing the solar IMCs, not only the collection was increased because they could process a lot of more milk, and also they could also significantly do a lot of saving on the electricity and diesel. So the idea is that with solar and the cooling technology, the end customer can improve their productivity, bring down their spoilages, and make a lot of money and help them in their livelihood. So we are pan-India presence. Currently, our sales service office is in Delhi, Bangalore, Raipur, and Guwahati. We are 120 plus employees. We have 5 channel persons across India. We have pan-India installations, and outside India we have our solar cold room and solar milking systems installed in Kenya, Uganda, and Burundi. Okay, thank you very much, and you can. I am here, and then we can talk about if you have any specific queries. We can talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We shall have the interactive session at the end of this workshop. So in case some of us might not know, in the solar cold storage at Kozol is developed by Infico. So moving on to our next presentation, I would like to invite Dr. Sukhjinder Singh, Head of Business Development Unit, ICAR, Indian Institute of Himalayan Bioresearch Technology.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening to all of you, and myself, Dr. Sukhjinder Singh, and I'm working here as a senior scientist and head of this business development and marketing unit. So at our Institute of Himalayan Bioscience Technology, we have got a number of technologies around, which are most of these technologies which I am going to present are very much relevant for this Mizoram and Northeast, other Northern states. So, so these are certain challenges in enterprise establishment in Mizoram, and around these challenges, we have developed a number of technologies. So, role of CSIRIT enterprise establishment is know-how licensing, market establishing marketing license, then incubation and startup promotion, then through trainings and capacity building, we are also working on skill development. So these are the certain strategies for doubling the farmers' income and for the, you can say, related to the agriculture entrepreneurship, like the farming strategies, productivity enhancement, integrative farming. Okay, so all these kind of, we are integrating with all these systems. So around these, we have developed agri-horticulture crops, post-harvest technologies, for value-added food products, establishment, so incubation centers, food value chains, then linkages with the R&D institutes, universities, industry connect, on-farm and off-farm training activities. So this is the mechanism around which we are working to establish the linkages with the farmers and the other, you can say, the MSME groups. So we are also working on establishing the linking with the MSME for organizing the clusters regarding suitable commercial crops and its valuation under different MSME schemes. We are having a number of crops like the hing, saffron, medicine aromatic crops, stevia, floriculture. So at CSIR IHBT, we are having the Aroma Mission, and under Aroma Mission, we are covering different kind of aromatic crops, and not only growing the aromatic crops, but also further extraction of aromatic and essential oils. Similar cases for the saffron, we have introduced the saffron in non-traditional areas, and in case of hing, earlier India was the total importer of the hing. Now we are trying our best to establish the plantation in India, so that we can substitute the import of hing, and the farmers, they can get the good income. Stevia is a natural sweetener, and we are also promoting the stevia cultivation and a number of cut flowers under Floriculture Mission. We are promoting different crops, floriculture crops. So we are, you can say, establishing linkages through for validation of our entities, signing digital transfer agreements with the farmers, clusters, then facilitating the farmers' agri-entrepreneurships for establishing their nodal nurseries to supply planting material, then facilitating the agri-entrepreneurs for establishing tissue culture units, transferring tissue culture technologies for mass propagation, and then facilitating the farmers or the clusters to market their produce through creating linkages with the traders, buyers in domestic flower and other aromatic crops. So this is the case of the, as I was talking about this Aroma Mission. Under Aroma Mission, we are covering different aromatic crops. So this is one example. This is wild marigold known as the Testis minuta. So this crop is very much suitable for the, you can say, the those areas which are not suitable for you can say other farming practices due to some animal menace, and which the land which otherwise remains uncultivated or under farming. So the farmers in this case, they can grow the wild marigold. It's very cost-effective agronomic practices, and at less cost they can get good returns. So under Aroma Mission, we have promoted these kind of crops so that the farmers, they can grow in other uncultivated areas. So next is we are also providing distillation unit for the farmers under Aroma Mission. So up to date, till date, we have provided about 44, you can say, this distillation units under Aroma Mission, including Mizoram and Manipur, Sikkim. Besides this, in Himachal, UK, J&K, and Ladakh. So that the farmers, they can get the training, planting material from us, and after getting the training and planting material, they can also get the this distillation units under Aroma Mission, and they can extract the aromatic oils. Then what we are doing, we are providing their linkages with the buyers or the industries to signing certain kinds of agreements or the MOUs with the industries, so that the industries, they can approach to the farmers, and as per the quality assessment, they can procure the essential oil from the farmer societies. So these are certain other, you can say, the aromatic crops which are relevant for the Himalayan states, like the lavender is there, rosemary, German chamomile. So for all these kind of crops, we are providing the trainings and the planting materials. And these crops are, you can say, they are providing the more returns as compared to their other traditional crops like wheat or maize or wheat or paddy. So its returns are 2.5 to 3 times higher as compared to the traditional crops. This is the case of the saffron. So we have introduced saffron in non-traditional areas, and we have also signed the agreement with the Department of Agriculture in Madhya Pradesh, so that we can provide the planting material to the farmers through these Department of Agriculture. Similarly, we can do also with the other states. And we are also identifying the suitable pockets which are, you can say, having convenient environment and other, you can say, the climatic conditions suitable for the growing the this saffron crop. So these are the technology, corn production technology for saffron, and we have established this technology through tissue culture, and through tissue culture we are raising these corns for saffron. For this, we have already signed the MOUs or the agreements with the state government. This is the case of the hing, and annual imports we are doing it's 1,540 tons raw material, and its market value is about rupees 940 crores per year. So it's a huge amount, and it's a total import. So to substitute this import, we have introduced this hing in the you can say Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and other areas suitable. Similar, we are also going to introduce this crop in northern states. So this is the MOU with the Department of Agriculture. So this is the agro-technology of hing. We are providing the planting material to the farmers. Then this is the low-yielding apple. We have introduced low-yielding apple in the northern states, and we have signed the MOU with the NERCOM, and we have introduced this low-yielding apple in Mizoram, Meghalaya, Manipur, and Arunachal Pradesh. So we are transferred virus-tested apple rootstocks cultivars in 3 years tissue culture farms through signing the material transfer agreements to the 5 firms. These cultures are further multiplied by the firms, and the number of rootstocks they are providing to the farmers to cover about 1,000 acres. So we have supplied more than 40,000 plants at different 150 locations and covering 62 acres area. And it's having the expected yield 8 to 10 tons per hectare, and return is rupees 3.2 to 4 lakhs per hectare per year. This is our new crop. It's a monk fruit crop, and we have established tissue culture and as well as the vegetative propagation method. And now we are going to transfer this technology to the interested tissue culture labs, so that they can raise the planting material in large amount and can provide the plants to the farmers. And this is a natural sweetener, and it is 300 times sweeter than the sugar from the sugarcane. And all kind of, you can say, the testing and other agronomic factors we have fully developed, and now it is ready to transfer. So this is our tissue culture, you can say, the technology for this monk fruit. Now these are the some cut flower crops. Through Floriculture Mission, we are providing the planting material and training to the farmers. And these cut flower crops are, you can say, the highly profitable as compared to the traditional crops in those areas. And for these crops, we have also assessed this social economic impact through the third party, National Productivity Council, and they have also, you can say, published one report that the farmers, they are in the hospital area, they are getting about 4 to 5 times higher return as compared to their commercial crops like pea and potato. Now we are also collaborating with the MSME, and we are acting as a technical agency for the clusters. Number of clusters in case of, you can say, this floriculture and as well as shiitake we have established. This is stevia, as I was talking earlier. This is natural sweetener, and we have three industry partners. One is incubating. They are making these stevia liquid drops. The other is a Madhanteshwari Herbal Products. We have transferred the technology regarding stevia extraction, steviol glycoside extraction from the dry stevia leaves. And the third one is Agri Nature India, situated at Ludhiana, and we have provided the full agro technology to them, and they have extended area in about 9 states under stevia cultivation. And it's stevia, it is having a yield of 35 to 40 quintals per hectare, and its net return is about 3 lakhs per hectare. So recently we have also introduced cinnamon, dalchini in northern India, and we are also, you can say, identifying the suitable locations in the other states so that we can promote the plantation of this cinnamon, dalchini, and India is totally, you can say, importing this dalchini from other states. Similar is the compost booster microbial consortium we have developed. Since there are a number of challenges in old hilly areas, like extending mesophilic phase, short thermophilic phase, delayed and low quality compost. So our IHBT intervention, it's a cold tolerant hydrophilic bacteria consortium for rapid degradation, detection of initial mesophilic phase by you can say 50%, thermophilic phase reached above 60 degrees centigrade. So it's having a number of salient features, and recently we have also industry partners, like the 2 clusters are with us, and one is from the Sikkim and the other is from the Sirmaur, Himachal Pradesh. And we have also recently signed one MOU with the Indian Army for the further trials of these compost booster in the low hilly areas, cold hilly area, region areas, and other states. So this is the technology for production of biofertilizer. We have one incubator of the startup at our institute, and with the help of CSIRIT, now they are producing the biofertilizers, and it's having good results on number of you can say the commercial crops like the potato, onion, bean. So it's agro technology. So it's a technology for production of biofertilizers is fully developed for a number of crops. Now we are having hydroponic and aeroponic technology for the production of spice crops as well as other floriculture crops like the lilium and the tulip. So it's you can say that around 22 degrees centigrade and relative humidity is 60%. So number of for oregano spice crops like oregano, basil, and parsley. It's a capital investment is about 25 lakhs, and the gross returns are 6 lakhs, and this is net return about per year is about 3 lakhs. So on this basis, if we calculate, it's you can say the payback period and the benefit cost ratio. Benefit cost ratio is more than 1, and it's a profitable crop in the after you can say 3 or the 4 years having gestation period. And we have transferred this technology to 3 industries. One is from New Delhi, and the other is from Jalandhar, and the third one is from the Hyderabad. So now we are having number of food technologies, value addition from the biosources, like the post-harvest management, food processing in the value-added products, novel food and nutraceuticals. This is our shiitake mushroom, and its salient features are that it is a shorter production period from 2 to 3 months as compared to 8 to 12 months in the other, you can say, the technology for the shiitake mushroom. So availability of vitamin D2 is and calcium carbonate, its cell lines range from 59 to 83%. Serum vitamin D, bone mineral density, and serum calcium levels of shiitake supplement that groups had improved values. So we have you can say studied all kind of preclinical trials. That's how we have already done, and we have transferred this technology to number of entrepreneurs like the Inotech Agroposticum at Assam, then at Himachal Pradesh, then Pune, Dehradun, Take Farms at Sikkim, then 3 clusters under MSME Spurti scheme. It's also again Sikkim. Then the last one is at Himachal Pradesh, Mr. Gaurav. This is the Gaurav Agro Foods. Now these are the crispy foods and vegetable technology we have to reduce the post-harvest losses. Since India is having about 25 to 30% of post-harvest losses in case of vegetables and the fruits. So It's the salient features of the technology are it retains near to original nutritional value, texture, taste, aroma, and color that remains almost same. And it is a preservative free. No refrigeration is required, and it's having excellent reconstitution capacity. We have transferred this technology on to roots and flowers. It's from Palampur. Then we are having ready to eat technology, foods, ready to eat foods for the ethnic cuisines. So its salient features are that it is chemical and preservative free. Food can be preserved for 12 months in the as a canned food, and it retains aroma and taste of the packaged food. Healthy benefits with the prebiotic attributes, and it's empowering local communities through outsourcing of ingredients. Since we are you can say outsourcing number of you can say the pulses and the other resources from the local farmers. We have transferred this technology to 4 entrepreneurs in Himachal, New Delhi, Ludhiana, and Uttarakhand. Similarly, we have also besides this Kangadi, Idam, and other ethnic foods, we have also developed for the South Indian foods in a canned food items. So these are our protein and fiber induced foods, multigrain based. These are 100% natural and high in energy sources. Major ingredients are whole grains, millet, cereals, pseudo-cereals, preservative, and additive free. And its shelf life is up to 1 year, and we transfer this technology to 4 entrepreneurs. Then we have iron and zinc induced spirulina-based bar products. So this is spirulina concentrate source of micronutrients, proteins, and antioxidants. Spirulina induced convenient food products, energy bars, beverage mixes, ready to cook foods. It meets about 20% of RD of iron and zinc per 30 gram serving. It's a preservative and additive free. So we have transferred this technology to 5 entrepreneurs at Delhi, Meerut, UP, then Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, Baddi, Himachal Pradesh, and again at Himachal Pradesh. So similarly, this is a multigrain high protein mix from pulses and the cereals. It's again 100% natural, and it provides 200 to 250 kilocalories energy and 10 gram protein per 50 gram serving. It meets about 20% of recommended dietary allowance RDA of protein and 10% RDA of dietary fiber. It's a non-hygroscopic and free-flowing, and its shelf life is around you can say the 10 to 12 months. And we have transferred this technology to 4 entrepreneurs: New Delhi, then it's Punjab, the UP, and again New Delhi. So we have also introduced number of our you can say the food and nutrition products under Poshan Abhiyan and ICDS programs for this women and child development in Himachal Pradesh and Odisha. Under you can say the other disasters, we have outreached our technologies and provided products as a disaster relief activities, and we have provided these ready to eat foods. Then we have also provided these iron and zinc induced spirulina bars, protein bars. This is our gluten-free food products from buckwheat, and we can make you can say the bars and noodles from the this buckwheat. And since it's a gluten-free product, it's very good for the celiac disease patients. Then roasted barley grain based beverages we have developed. It's a caffeine-free, no bitterness, ready to reconstitute, chemical and preservative-free. So for this technology, we are dealing with a number of firms to transfer this technology. Then we have value-added food tea products, like the tea catechins are there from these country tea leaves. Then tea-based wines are there, tea mouthwashes, tea concentrate, tea vinegar. So we have transferred this technology to a number of entrepreneurs like from Bajnath Pharmaceuticals, Chameleon Beverages India Private Limited, then Kashai Wish, ABSS Palampur, Sandeep, Ladon, and Nature Green Herbs, Nurpur, then Kangra. This is our herbal lipstick from natural sources. It's a non-toxic and health-friendly lipstick consisting of natural colors from plants, vegetable sources with additional benefits like absence of heavy metals, stable. It's a beautiful lips texture, and we have transferred this technology to a Ludhiana-based farm. Then edible bamboo products we have from Dendrocalamus hamiltoni, Bambusa tulda, and we have developed a number of food products from bamboo. Then we have integrated honey production and products. We have developed improved beehive for hygienic and quality extraction of honey. And we have one startup, they are supplying this natural honey. Then value addition to fruits like shoyong and sea buckthorn, we have developed a number of other food products. Herbal essence cones, from it's a under program of waste to wealth. What we are doing is that the flowers which are being offered in the temples, we are making a certain kind of, you can say, the essence cones from those flowers. Otherwise, they were dumping those flowers in the water reservoirs or the other, you can say, the rivers, which are polluting the environment. So in this way, we can save the environment, and further we can generate value, and it can convert from waste to wealth. We have transferred this technology to 4 entrepreneurs. So these are our other diversified bamboo products like the bamboo candies, bamboo fiber, bamboo charcoal. So in this way, we are, you can say, developing technology and transferring to the entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your informative as well as interesting presentation on the technologies developed by CSIR IHBT. So last but not the least, I would like to invite Dr. S.A.R. Hashmi, Chief Scientist, CSIR Advanced Materials and Processes Research Institute.
Namaskar to all organizers. I am really very, at the outset, I will congratulate STC, Mystic and CDST for organizing this very important event today. And within very short period, you have already joined many participants are there, and 3 laboratories of the CSIR are also there. So for this purpose, you really deserve greetings. Now, as far today's presentation is concerned, I will be focusing on bamboo only, bamboo composites. So I am sharing my screen. Meanwhile, maybe if you can help me. So I hope it is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, so nice of you. So I will be concentrating on bamboo composite. Of course, CSIR AMPRI is working on materials, and we are developing different type of materials, and that ranges from the composite materials, polymer composites, metals, foams, ceramic material, 2D materials, smart materials, and so on. There is a long range of materials which we are developing. But for today's presentation, we have selected only one, say, bamboo composites. So with this this slide, it shows that traditional bamboo, how beautiful bamboo is there, and how nicely people have made several articles, artifacts, and so many beautiful things. You can see that that can be made using bamboo. So it's a wonderful species, wonderful plant, a gift to the people by the Almighty God. that this material is there. It's one of the very fastest growing plant, and in Northeast, this is one of the wonderful material which is abundantly available. And we can see that it is being used in construction structures. You can see how beautifully people have used bamboo for making the very large auditorium and systems and halls and whatnot. So these pictures show that how bamboo itself is being used. In the first slide, I showed you traditional art and craft, and these are the how houses, etc., are being made. Now, this slide also shows that economical houses can be prepared using bamboo. So these are the things which is available, and many people are involved in making such type of houses. So many artisans, and they are doing it. And if we see that what is the correct means scenario of the bamboo, so 80% of bamboo is confined to South Asia, and India is the second largest cultivator. So it is one of the important crop, you can say, that India is producing. And we have almost many varieties, 136 varieties, species of the bamboo in the country. But of course, very few we have already, Bamboo Mission and all have already studied and found that almost 10 to 15 are such special species which have commercial value. So why we are talking about the commercial? Yes, biodiversity and everything is there, but commercial value is one of the important aspect that we should keep in mind, so that the livelihood and people can make can be involved in the production, and all those things can be done. So apart from the traditional art, craft, and furniture, I am just we are introducing some other part. What is the one of the important thing is where we live, our houses. So there is a concept of eco house. So eco house is a concept of ecological and biopositive home, and with low energy consumption, because when you are living, the energy consumption should be less. So it relies on the concept of the passive house, originally developed in the Germany. And what they suggested that the demand of such house is typically below 15 kilowatt hour per meter square a year. So which is 1/7 part of the common house energy consumption. So this is one is that it's related to energy, but it is not only saving energy. Environment and health are another important aspect incorporated in the concept. So an eco house is built of the material which are natural, renewable, and have least negative impact on the environment. All those things what I have spoken related to environment, why we are trying to talk about the environment. In the right side, you will find what is the current scenario. Current scenario is that 2 billion people are shifting to urban areas in next 30 years. This is what is the condition. And if we utilize the popular material of construction, steel, cement, and plastic, and making the houses for those people, so it will be very difficult to protect our environment, ecological balance. It will disturb, because then you will be requiring for the 2 billion people or more than that, you will be needing houses, schools, colleges, business complexes, roads, and whatnot. And if you are using the conventional material, it will create a lot of carbon dioxide. Why we are saying? We know that for each ton of the steel, when it is produced, So it is almost 2 tons of the carbon dioxide is produced. Similarly, each ton of cement is produced, so almost one ton of the carbon dioxide is produced. That means if you increase all those production, you will be in a very alarming situation. And that is why you need environment friendly eco house concept, and it has to be implemented sooner or later, because we cannot escape from this. Now, why we have talked about the bamboo, I just first thing I mentioned that we are of course being the second largest cultivator, but we contribute only 4% of the world trade. It's a very pathetic condition, and we should improve, because this raw material is available with us. So there are chances. The government of India targets 10 million houses in this year. So bamboo composite can be utilized as an eco-friendly, sustainable, non-wood alternative to the material of construction. And technology has a potential for creating large-scale employment. So that benefit will go to the people who are producing bamboo. And these are the basic concept. That is why we are discussing. As I mentioned, CSIR AMPRI is working on many aspects, and these are few products, but all those products are related to composite material. So we have expertise in composite material, and that is why we thought that instead of other reinforcement, we should use bamboo fibers for making composite. If you watch this picture, you will find from the aerospace to the water and land and machinery and engineering and transportation and houses, everywhere composites are used. So this is the area in which if we convert bamboo into composite, the avenues will open in all fields, all walks of life. So a very simple concept. Here is a bamboo plant. If you can convert directly, you can make benches like that. But if you convert the whole thing into composite, you will find benches of much better quality, and then you can make houses and other things. So this is a conceptual concept of this particular. Now, this slide, it shows that CSIR AMPRI, which we have developed, these are the composite materials, and technology has already been transferred as it is shown. So you will find bamboo, and near to that you will find some bamboo composite material. Unfortunately, something is appearing here. I don't know what is that. Okay, so AMPRI would, you can see that it is a sustainable future in this. And now I am just going ahead with this slide. These are some product. Basically, bamboo has been converted into such type of boards. You can see that boards of up to 8 feet height and 4 feet, and we have made the pillars also. So large size composite board and beams have been made. So now for making a house, you need beams, you need pillars, you need walls, you need windows, you need doors, and all those things. All these things can be made very easily by using composite material. Now this is one of the example. Is that CSIR AMPRI, which has developed a bamboo composite. So you will find we are naming it a bathak, and in this you will find many things can be seen, like this is the roof of this bathak. From the inside you can see the roof, and this upper side you will find a structure. All is made of composite materials. So this is the complete structure. And the right side you will find these are the original pictures which we are talking about. So bamboo composite can be converted to such type of houses. So at the top you will find a structure, and this is the roof of the structure, and here is the bamboo house, which we have developed in Ampri Bhopal itself for the demonstration purpose. Another interesting thing what we are going to make very shortly here is the concept of the seminar hall. We are developing a 80-seater seminar hall. And this seminar hall can be the first time again in this, such a big structure can be made. And you can see that the top railings of this seminar hall and front area is all is made up of bamboo. But inside of that, where people will be sitting, is all this is what is the structure. You can see that stages and other parts are all these things will be made up of the bamboo composite, and so it has a lot of potential in construction. And the same thing said what I mentioned, all these portion which is can be seen in this figure, these are all is made up of the composites, the walls, doors, floors, stages, and fencing. All these things can be made. It shows that bamboo can be utilized in all respect. So in construction area, there is a big demand. So this slide only shows that there is a big demand in the housing area, and we can go ahead. Now, very interesting part which I will be prefer to tell you that bamboo cultivator and industry, the process or the technology is such a way that half of the part, the upper part, as I mentioned, under the bamboo cultivator and then the industry. So the process flow chart is shown here. Out of this, it has two parts. It's a knot removal, like cutting, splitting, knot removal, epidermic removal, internal surfaces, and then fibrillation, treatment, heating, drying, and bundling. So this can be done near the growers, near the farmers. And then after that, this become a raw material which can be just using resin coating will be there, and the whole thing can be molded, seasoned, cut, and polished, and you will find a product. So industry will do resin coating. It's a costly resins are there, and molding process need lot of energy and heat. And then after seasoning, cutting, and polishing, everything can be, the finishing of the goods can be done. So before that, the part which will be there at the bamboo cultivator. Now, very interesting and important part which I want to communicate to the audience who will be interested in taking this technology and adopting this technology is the benefit that a bamboo which is at 2 rupees a kg, if you take instead of poles, if you assume price of the bamboo, so green bamboo at 2 rupees a kg, that can be converted after that splitting and removal and drying and everything, it can be converted to at least 20 rupees. That means from 2 rupees to 20 rupees. So this amount can be really given to the farmer. And this is where the potential of bamboo composite technology lies. 2 rupees kg can be converted to 20 rupees kg, and then 20 rupees they will be buying, the industry will buy 20 rupees kg raw material, and then will process, and a very good quality product is possible. So these are the properties of the composite. I will be skipping quickly that of course all those things are in their records. Here I want to mention only one thing, that when we talk about the composite material and we talk about the wood, you will find that wood takes almost 30 years to become wood that can be utilized in the houses. But bamboo can be converted, it takes only 3 years, 3 to 4 years. And once you harvest bamboo, it will take few days only to convert into a composite material. That means 3 years or 4 years, within 4 years, the whole thing be converted into wood, and wood of the very good quality. I'm talking about the teak and all. it takes almost 30 years, at least 15 to 30 years with all new management of the recent science and technology. It will take 30 years in making the wood, good quality wood of teak. But it will take only 3 years, 3.5 years to convert a bamboo into wood. So in this way, the product bamboo wood is very important, and deforestation and all those things can be avoided. So need not to cut trees. You can cut bamboo that grows in months only. So that is the advantage of the composite material. Here you can see how different type of very advanced houses using wood can be created. So whatever can be done by using wood, teak wood, or good quality of material, we can always use composite material. So not only smaller structures, but larger structures can also be produced by using composite material. So these are some examples. I am just speaking, but let me mention that of course other laboratories, CSIO, IHBT, CBRI, all are working on composite and either bamboo or joining them, or materials which can be utilized in the housing. So such type of housing we can really think of. We can live, and all those things can be made of using composite materials. Now I am again skipping many of these information, and this is particularly related to the future of the technology, means research, in which area we need research, but I'm again skipping it. These are the important ones. This is an important slide. It says that the 100% utilization of bamboo is possible if we take so many items. So the cluster of a small cluster of the industry can convert the bamboo 100% to the commercial products. And this is the possibility, as earlier CSIR labs have already mentioned how many things can be done. So these are some different aspects. We can go to that, but because time is short, so I'm now winding up. Of course, CSIR AMPRI is working on all these things, and we are customizing the technology of bamboo composite for the bamboo cultivation in different regions. And also we want to emphasize that the quality control and standardization is important for the bamboo, so that the quality of bamboo can be a better quality of bamboo can be sold. Once you ensure the quality of bamboo, yes, the price will be much higher. And then skill development, trainings, all those things can be done. And bamboo cluster concept for the 100% utilization of bamboo, as I mentioned earlier. And so industry interaction, supply chain development, and manufacturing, all are the things in which we are working, and we are interacting with many industries. So with these words, thank you very much for the patience listening, and I would like to discuss during the discussion period. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your presentation on the technologies developed by CSIR AMPRI. And with that, we have come to the end of the presentation. And before we start with the interactive session, I would like to invite Sri Lelma Somapatsual, IRS, Secretary of Planning Department, including Science and Technology, Government of Mizoram, to give remarks or comments on the Virtual Technology Expo.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thank this Mistake as well as DST for giving this opportunity. I think it's a very good initiative. And then I also thank the CSIR AMPRI and CSIR NEIST, CSIR IHBT as well as Infico. A few of the observations which I was having, I just would like to share, like bamboo. It's like bamboo is it's always one of the very important sector in Mizoram, And then just for the CSIR, Ampri to react, like how would you be able to sort of demonstrate technologically in Mizoram? What are the various usage, the various techniques, or those things which you are highlighting in the slides in real time to us here in Mizoram? That's one thing I would like to we would like to know. And then see, like and then for this Infico also we have as the moderator has mentioned, the cold storage, solar cold storage there in Khozol has been under the this technology developed by Infico. And then regarding the dairy product, the dairy this cold storage and all, what are the like possibilities and what are the costing? Those things, if it can be shared, it will be of great help. And then with regard to this CSIR IHBT, the hydroponic farming, many of the entrepreneurs I have come across, some of the entrepreneurs I have come across here in Mizoram also, I think they have started that idea. And then maybe, but the popularity I think is yet to catch on here in Mizoram. So maybe a few more, if you can throw some more light into that aspect as well. Those are the few things I would just like.
Okay, I think there is some connectivity problem. Thank you, sir. Before our speakers answer, with that, we can start the interactive session. And after the questions or the queries were being answered, I would like to invite other participants to ask or any doubts or queries that they have to our speakers tonight. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, ma'am, there was a question regarding the interest of this person regarding the hydroponics. Okay. So we have developed technology around these aromatic crops. Then I have already discussed our technology is ready to transfer for tulips, then lilium, and as well as certain other medicine crops. Okay, medicine plants you can see. One is the Picrorhiza curva, and the other is the Podophyllum xanthan. And if any person or any participant is interested in hydroponics technology, and if they are interested for a particular plant or the crop, they are interested to grow under hydroponic system or the even aeroponic system, then they are free to send a mail to us at I think I have shared my mail ID to you also. So you can share the mail ID as well as my contact number to the participants. Then I will share the salient features of this hydroponic system and what kind of the services of the technology, in which form we transfer, as well as the capital investment. Then the certain you can say the other economic parameters that I will also share. And if they are also interested of further kind of R&D projects with us, they are also most welcome. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
I'm Dr. Hashmi. So at the outset, once again, I am very thankful that the question about the bamboo composite has been asked. And we have, luckily, as I mentioned, that right from the making a small piece of the composite, we have developed housing up to the housing. Means it is no more just a concept. Now it is a reality. So, and we are, why we develop, we want to not only demonstrate, we also want to test for the how long all those things can be done, what will be the problem is all. So this is a study, a scientific study, as well as it's a commercial utility. Now composite is being made on industrial machinery. Industry is there and they are converting. It is not in the handicrafts or a small lab scale process. These are the in full-fledged industrial product. We have gone through the techno feasibility of the composite material also. As per the honorable senior person about the how to do and how to demonstrate. This is a question. Sir, I just want to mention that because these products are new and we have to see the supply chain. So now we are working on the process to somehow connect farmers so that they can produce the semi-finished goods like raw material for the composite, and then industry can convert into this, and then after that the composite can be converted to various whether housing or for the furniture or anything, many options. As I mentioned in my slide, I have shown the various applications. So for this purpose we can demonstrate one part is that we can show these are the different composite material, but another part is that we can offer the training or on hand means or there should be a center, application center of the composite, in which we can demonstrate with the help of Mystic that the whole process, how these processes are there, people can get trained there, and industry can be developed, as well as the farmers can be brought together to supply, to provide a supply chain. So in this way, some of the product can be purchased or can be bought, because how the chain will be there, farmers will be creating bamboo, will be converted to semi-finished products, and then industry will convert into this, and then so where is the market? Who is going to buy it? If somebody is buying, then all this chain will be there. That means the engine should also be there. And second, we must also concentrate on making the branding of the Mizoram bamboo. This is what I said. If you say this is a Mizo bamboo, and these are the houses, so people even in schools and children will be proud of sitting on the chairs and the furnitures or the houses or the schools or that yes, this is our bamboo and we are living in this. We have modernized it. We are not traditionally living in the bamboo houses, but we are living in the well established with the new technology, and we are using our bamboo. So like we should go means like this branding our bamboo with respect to the composite material. And why I mentioned howsoever efforts you will do in making the traditional craft, the earning of the people is very less. This is what is we are observing. Earning can be enhanced, increased to many-fold. As I give an example, 2 rupees kg can be converted to 20 rupees within very short period. So we must demonstrate in a large scale. That demonstration will attract your business partner, not only in the country, India, but all over the world. This is what is my suggestion. So we should large-scale demonstration and large-scale association of the farmers or the semi-skilled persons of the Mizoram can be joined together. This is what is the possibility. Thank you very much.
Can I ask a question to Dr. Hashmi?
Yes, please.
Hello, sir. I'm Lal Suwan Moya. I'm the engineer working in Mystic. I previously last year attended the IISF at Goa, and I was very interested in your product. I went to your stall many times, and I also talked with Dr. Asokan Papu, and I was very interested in your products. And I was wondering if there could be a more low-cost way of supplying your finished products in Mizoram markets, because I know many architects and interior designers who would be interested. Currently also, I have one friend who is very interested in working with these bamboo products, but it is unavailable here. Like The ones available here are just bamboo mat plies, but the one which you showed, like the other products which are very interesting, are unavailable here. So even though we might not be able to produce it at present, will there be a way of supplying those products in Mizoram markets? And also, to actually popularize your products, you would need to work with architects, engineers, and many interior designers to actually sensitize the public. So is there a way to train the technical persons in designing using your products, and actually maybe come and see for ourselves your finished products? So that's my question.
Thank you very much, Jan sir. It's really, we have the facility in our campus itself in Bhopal, in CSIR Ampri, and we have research equipments also. And we can demonstrate the step by step how we can go ahead to this level. And luckily here itself is the manufacturer of bamboo composite, to whom we license the technology, is also there. So if you visit Bhopal and interact here, we can, of course, will be able to show you all those facilities. Even the training can be given to the master trainers. So those master trainer can go ahead and can propagate this technology to other people. So this is what, and I also appreciate the idea of, actually we are also in our level, we are doing our best to connect with the architectures and all. And that is why, as I showed a small hexagonal shape building, means a house. It is also some architect was involved, and so we created. Another part which I just want to mention, I cannot ignore, it's very important, and for the commercialization purpose. Let us see, when we talk about the product, we generally trap ourselves in whether the product will be cheap, low cost, and all those things. This is what it's an unfortunate trap, but it is important as well. No problem. If similar products, same product is available, then you can compare whether it's economical or it's not economical. But if we have much high quality products are there, so it cannot be as cheap as the other material. For example, we transferred this technology to the industry, and after that they gave a name to this product, bamboo stone. It is, they are not talking, it's not a wood. You cannot, because it is so strong, you cannot nail it. It is difficult to nail. You have to make drill into that. It has very good dimensional stability. So in the rainy season, it will not swell. As the wood will swell and distortion and everything takes place. Similarly, life is long. And second, strength is double to the wood. So we should understand that we are talking about the new products. Second part, how we can help a product from the cheaper raw material, we can produce a material of a very costly material. And there is a big market of that also. Nobody is stopping. We should choose the client who can spend money and they like the high quality products. So in this way, you will find there is a lot of scope of this material. I think I have covered all the questions. If I miss you, please just remind me.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And if I have any other questions, I'll just contact you to your mail, if that's okay with you.
It will be. Welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Just one question for Jayansa from Infico. So I hope this is the common question that we all have. So regarding this one, be it solar cold storage or the milk chiller, so from your like kind of experience, and then we have a little experience out there also. So normally, how long will the system last without sun? So it works on solar. It's very much relevant technology for Mizoram, where electricity supplies are not regular, so to say, in like remote areas. So how long will the system work if there is no sunlight?
Okay, so for a solar cold room, the design that we have done is that without once the thermal storage is charged, and then if there is no sunlight, it can last for 48 hours. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So it also depends on the pre-cooling. So let's say you've already brought in the commodity and it is also pre-cooled at a certain temperature, like from the ambient temperature, the temperature is brought down to 4 degrees. And then the entire cold room, in your example, if your entire cold room is at 4 degrees and if there is no sunlight, so still it can last for 3 to 4 days. So because already the commodity has gained the required temperature, and if there are no too much of door openings and closures, so this can without sunlight can last for 4 days.
4 days.
Yes. So in terms of dairy milking is concerned, because we talk about milk as a commodity, so all our products in dairy has a 1 day more backup. That means you can do up to 2000 liters. For example, you have 1000-liter BMC with thermal storage. That means you can easily do 1 more day of milk cooling with no sunlight. So dairy becomes a little complicated because every day you are actually bringing down the milk temperature to 4, and then next day again you're bringing in the new. So the dairy is a little complicated process in terms of backup. So in dairy, it is always recommended that you go in for a hybrid model where you have solar and also a little bit of single phase grid to back it up.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions from our participants?
I think there is one question posted in the chat box regarding low chilling apple, the climatic conditions requirement. If Sukhjinder Singh is there.
Yeah. Sir, I have already, I think, message to you, and it's very much relevant as we have introduced this in Mizoram also, like Champa area. So similar climatic conditions of those areas which are suitable for these low chilling apples, and it requires about 300 to 500 hours of low chilling. Okay, so those areas which are can provide you can see the chilling from 300 to 500 hours, that is suitable. Okay, for growing this low chilling apple. And we are having number of, you can say, the varieties like Anna and Dorset and Fuji and Gala. So we are providing these varieties for low chilling. And if which is your area and having climatic conditions as compared to Champa area of Mizoram, then we can provide you the planting material. Yeah. Actually, what we are doing, either you can share your climatic condition to us, environment, soil type. So it not only depends on one factor, so number of factors are required for growing a crop. Okay, soil, you can provide your soil testing report and what kind of irrigation facility you are having, and what are the, you can say, maximum and minimum temperature during different seasons. So considering all these factors, then we will decide. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I think that is all. And anyone who still wants to ask their queries or questions? I think that's all. I want to request all the participants to give a feedback of today's virtual technology expo. Link is kept in the chat box, so please give a feedback of today's program. With that, we have come to the end of our virtual technology expo. So I would like to request Sri Joel Biakima, Scientific Officer, Mystic, to give vote of thanks.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So at the outset, I would like to give thanks to all who attend this program tonight in general, and in particular to our invited speakers, Dr. Jatin from CSIRIT, Dr. Sukhjinder Singh from IHBT, Dr. S.R. Hasmi from AMPRI, and Jayan Shah from Infico. So it was such a informative session, and hopefully we will come up with some of your technologies. Of course, we are working with IHBT also at the moment. So next 1 or 2 months, I think hopefully we will be starting our project with them in Mizoram. And
Yes.
so also we look forward to having another project with AMPRI also, and NAIS, even though SAR is not here anymore. And Inficold also, we are doing one right now, and hopefully we are coming with another technologies. And I hope we find it very beneficial. And technologies are very much relevant for Mizoram, that the technologies that have been showcased tonight to the virtual meeting. And for the late night talks, once again, we would like to thank you. And this particular session has been done at night because these days people are getting busy during daytime. So hoping that we will receive better participants at night time when we have free time. So we are doing this. Hopefully, I think you don't mind doing this at night. So, and we will be having more of this in the future, where we can go into much more specific about the technologies that you have. And once again, thank you, sirs, for your informative session. And this kind of thing, why it has been done, I would like to make just 2 or 3 lines. Even though technologies have been developed by certain research and development laboratories, private companies, the main issue is that they are not brought to the seekers, the one who need them. So there's a huge gap between laboratory and land. So this is one of the main reasons this workshop has been organized. And through this workshop, I firmly believe that people working in line departments, so we have participants from line departments, universities, colleges, entrepreneurs. So I hope it will be beneficial for all. And then, like I said, even from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, who has been supporting us for this program. So their main theme and establishing this particular scheduled tribe cell in the Science and Technology Councils is also to bridge the gap between laboratories and farms and lands and farmers who are needing the technologies. So as we have highlighted in the flyer and the concept note also, the main reason why we're doing this is to connect the technology providers with the technology seekers, so that we can come up with relevant technologies that can be used for societal development and location specific needs. So once again, thank you to all of you. And I'm very happy to see that we have participation from outside Mizoram also, even though this workshop was meant for Mizoram, but then some of our friends from other states, they have come to know about the workshop. So they are joining us tonight from Meghalaya, from Nagaland, if I'm not mistaken. And all those who are joining us from university, like I've mentioned, colleges, school students, teachers, and entrepreneurs, technical personnel from line departments in Mizoram, and also some leaders of farmers union. So quite this workshop is being joined by such variety of participants tonight. So I would like to say that, I would like to mention that. So thank you once again to all of you, and for all the technical team who have been working behind this, who gave their best to make this event a successful one. And then once again, thank you to one and all. God bless you, and may we meet again in the future. So thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. the contact details of our invited speakers are kept in the chat box, so you can go through that and note them down if you need for later. So with that, we have come to the end of today's Virtual Technology Expo. I wish you to have a good night. Thank you all.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Nghe, Puma em ngặt khai nghe, và rồi lâu về ngặt nghe. Trong cắt sẽ thấy là mang thả phật vô.
Mang trâu.
Lẹ.
Mm.